it's Eva. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a super easy breezy strawberry jam. This has no pectin in it. It just uses lemon juice, strawberries, sugar, and that's it. I'm adding some vanilla and some lemon zest to it just for a little extra flavor. And our easy breezy, we can't forget that ingredient. So the ingredients are 3/4 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, the zest of 1 lemon, 1/2 cup of our Easy Breezy Fusion, and 1 pound of strawberries that I have halved and quartered some of them. And I'm just gonna do a little splash of vanilla because I'm almost out, so why not? This is a clip of me rinsing off my berries. This is the size container I used. I'm not sure if it was quite a pound, but that was the size I used. I just gave them a little rub. I also rinsed off the lemon. And then here's a clip of me cutting the strawberries. Very simply, just taking the tops off. And then I cut them into quarters, and that's it. The smaller strawberries like this, I just decided to cut in half. Here's my beautiful bowl of strawberries. That bowl holds a quart, just to give you a better idea. With my lemon, I'm using a microplaner to zest it. You don't want to go all the way down to the white part, and I show you that right here, because that white part is called the pith, and that's where it's really, really bitter. The longer that sits in your jam, the more bitter it's going to be. There's our zest. We're just going to put that off to the side, and then with our lemon, we're going to roll it, cut it in half, and then I'm going to juice it using my fingers as a strainer to catch all the seeds. See all those seeds? Leave those out. So we're just going to turn our pot onto high heat, and I'm going to add our strawberries and our 1/2 cup of Easy Breezy, a little bit of vanilla. Just wanted to finish off that container. Like I said, totally optional. And some sugar, 3/4 cup. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now mix it up. I'm gonna wait to add the lemon zest at the end just so it can keep its flavors. So I'm just gonna stir this up. And we're gonna let this simmer for 10 to 15 minutes until it's as thick as you're gonna want it to be. So whatever spreadable consistency you want. If you want to make it into a sauce instead, to like put it over vanilla ice cream, which is really, really good. You can cook it a little less time, like the 10-minute mark. I'm probably going to cook mine closer to the 15-minute mark. In about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to start mashing the strawberries a little bit. You can use a potato masher or a back of a fork. I'm just going to use my big wooden spoon. Back of that. So if you don't have strawberries and you want to use something else, you could use some of our ciders and use the fruit with them. So you can make like a raspberry jam with our raspberry hard cider, or you could do the moonstruck with raspberry cider. You could do blackberries with our blackberry cider. You could also do the peachy keen with peaches, or you could just do peach cider with peaches. Same amount of alcohol, 1/2 cup. And remember, this is cooking off, so it's totally safe for your kids to eat. This is starting to bubble down really good. We're just gonna want to keep an eye on it and make sure you get your jars ready and they're clean, dry, ready to go. So the jam's cooking down nicely, and I've just been mashing up the berries now that they're nice and soft. We're just gonna want to keep letting this cook down until it's as thick as we want it to. Stay tuned. Fun fact, the reason we don't need pectin for this recipe is because fruits have natural pectin in them. So the lemon juice and the sugar are going to come together and help release that natural pectin. The longer we cook it down, the thicker it's going to be. So if you want like a really thick, jammy jelly, cook it down It's good in the fridge for 2 to 3 weeks, and you could freeze it in any container. You don't have to use a mason jar. I'm gonna use one today. We hit the 10-minute mark, so I'm just adding our lemon zest in. So once it's as thick as you want it, this is perfect for me. Another way to tell is you can do this on the back of the spoon, and if it makes that line and stays, it's good. See this scum right here? You can skim this off if you want. I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually going to put it in the jar first and then skim it off. But first, you're going to want to let this sit and cool. So I'm going to let it sit for about 20 minutes and then we'll come back to it and jar it up, put it in the fridge, and that's it. So the jam's at the perfect consistency. It's nice and thick. And remember, as it cools, it's going to get thicker. So we're just going to ladle this into a mason jar and screw the lid on. It doesn't have to be one of the new lids. We don't have to seal this. If you just want to put it in a Tupperware container with the lid on it, put it in the fridge till it's cold for 24 hours, then you can pop it in the freezer for up to a year. Let me put this in here and then we'll taste test it on a little piece of toast. So I have my toast and my jam. I'm just going to spread a little bit on just to give it a taste. It looks so good. You really can taste the Easy Breezy in it. The strawberry comes through, you get some lemon at the end, and it probably pairs really good with Easy Breezy. When you eat it with the Easy Breezy, you get a lot of the raspberry notes in the Easy Breezy and more of the strawberry and citrusy notes with the jam. Super good though. Hope you give this recipe a try.